This evening we're talking to Snoring City manager Ian Allinson after Saints got an exceptional win, 2-0 away to Dartford in National League South. It was billed as a tough one in, coming 2 days after Carlisle. They had an extra day's rest after their cup tie, but that's a fantastic result.
Yeah, I mean, I think the second half showed that Sunday took a lot out of the players, and we started to struggle. We gave possession away very quickly. We didn't have the legs to get in behind them. And I think everything was a bit laboured in the second half, but first half I thought it was excellent. We weathered the little storm, we got the goals, caused them some problems, and as I say, as we went further, the game went on, it started to just take its toll. Sunday started to take its toll, and but the boys were magnificent. They just dug in so deep, and I'm so proud of them tonight, because that's a tough 3 days they've had, and they've responded fantastically well tonight.
When Sam Merson came off the bench Saturday, we saw him leaping again to set up Louis Theophanis' goal, and again today another fantastic leap, headed the goal in, goes to 1-0 lead.
Yeah, exactly. But we know he can do that, and sometimes I think teams underestimate him because he has got such a fantastic leap on him. But again, it shows the strength we have in depth at this football club, that we can go and play. You know, Sam Merson, I've still got Dipper on the bench as well, where he hasn't really had a chance over the last couple of games. So, you know, we've got good cover there in terms of bringing players in, bringing players out, and giving players rest. And it would have been nice to give Junior and Theo a bit of a rest, especially in the last 20 minutes today, because they've had sort of 2 really tough 90 minutes now, and they've been absolutely outstanding in that period. And Junior just started to get a little bit tight late on, and we can't risk that going into obviously Saturday's game.
Getting the second goal right in the stroke of half time, that really was a bonus, and a nice moment for Tom Bender, get it at the home of one of his former clubs.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, I felt Tom Bender was outstanding tonight. I felt it was one of his best games he's ever had for me anyway, let alone before I came to St Albans. But his clearances were outstanding, his heading was very, very good, and he looked a complete footballer tonight. But again, with Josh was sound alongside him, and I thought Rusty had a really good goal in game today. You know, he's made some good saves in the first half, and we've had to defend quite deep because, you know, we've come to a side that are on a very good run here, and they've put themselves right up in amongst the playoffs. And I think there was 8 games prior today in the Conference South they've been unbeaten. So we knew it was going to be tough. We've had to dig very, very deep, especially in the second half. And as I keep saying to it, you know, we were absolutely brilliant in terms of defending set pieces, defending corners. Everybody put their head on it. I mean, you see Scotty Thomas has come off with a cut head, and it was just a tremendous back to the wall display tonight.
I think their record might be even better than you think. It's 9 straight wins prior to their FA Cup defeat on Saturday, and of course had they won today they would have gone above us, so we had to be on our form today.
Well, that was important because we said that to the players, let's not do undone. I keep talking about the 2 games prior to the Carlisle game. We come out of that now, we've got something to go and fight for. You know, I'm not sure if we've gone second tonight or third, I'm not quite sure, but you know, this bunch of lads, you know, you set them tasks and you set them challenges, and they're fantastic. They respond all the time. We do silly things at times, we give the ball away cheaply, they're frustrating, but their attitude and their application has been outstanding over the last sort of 6 or 7 weeks. And even when we've been, you know, beaten at Ebbsfleet and beaten at Bath and Hampton, we've responded straight away, and you know, we could have quite easily come out and felt sorry for ourselves tonight. And the one thing about it, you know, that's gone now. Carlisle's gone. We can't feel sorry for ourselves, but we've got a tremendous amount of work to do over the next few weeks to keep ourselves in them playoff places, and keep ourselves obviously going into the Hungerford and East Thurrock game over the next couple of weeks before we get an opportunity to get into the trophy. So trophy will start causing a little bit of an upset in terms of playing 1 week and maybe not playing. So at the moment, while we've got these games, we've got to grab it, take it while we're here, and pick as many points up as we can.
It's very rare for teams to have 3 goal scorers to spread it around consistently. We're lucky in that respect. So when 2 didn't function today or in front of goal, we had no one who could do it. You're always a threat, even if we're not on the top of our form. Yeah,
and that's what I looked at tonight. Obviously Ben Martin and David Noble were very tired after Sunday, and it was silly to take a risk with them too, with what we got coming up. And so it was tried to give them a bit of a rest, and it gives Sam an opportunity to come in. As I said on Sunday, I felt Sam and Sean were both very unfortunate not to play on Sunday. The shape we had to play worked for us on Sunday, and by bringing them back in today, you know, we had virtually 4 attackers on the pitch at any one stage there. So it was a bit gang-ho, but it was the way I felt we needed to play today to try and keep the Dartford on the back foot and try and obviously keep us on the front foot. And luckily enough, we've come away with a win, even though the second half we struggled to retain possession.
Beating Dartford at home on the final day of last season saved us from relegation, and winning here today, that's 2 massive results you've had against them.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a sort of record I've got over the years against Dartford. It's always been reasonably good. So I don't know what it is. At the end of the day, you've got to come here. You've got to be strong. They've got great delivery on set pieces. They've got good players who attack the ball. In people like Ryan Hayes, they've got great players who can deliver a great free kick and set piece, and also he's a threat when he's obviously in open play. So it was all about trying to nullify that. We struggled a bit, I felt, in the first half, but we had a lot of tired players today. Players there that really couldn't really get involved in tonight's game, and we had to change our shape slightly, and it's paid off in one way because we've picked up 3 points. But hopefully by Saturday everyone will be back to where we should be, and we can go in again and see where we are in terms of the Hungerford game.
Junior Mariah has been centre of a lot of attention over the last few days. Have you heard anything regarding his future?
I've probably heard the same as yourself. There's inquiries, but at the moment we've got to do what's right for St Albans City Football Club. He's our player, and until he's not our player, then obviously that we just remain as we are, because I'm not looking to move Junior on. He's very much a part of what we're doing here, but I think if an offer come in from a club that fancies him, and it's the right offer for the football club, and first and foremost it's right for St Albans Football Club and the team, then we'll obviously look at it. But at the moment it's only speculation. We can only do what we're doing, and if somebody wants him, then they've got to put a proper offer in, go through the correct channels, and we'll seriously look at it and see where we are after that.
I believe there has been one change in the squad with Rhys Honest going out on loan.
We've let Rhys Honest go to Biggleswade on loan, and obviously Andrew Adumu's gone out there as well, so both players have gone there. So it's just the squad was a little bit too big, but we had to keep it reasonably big going into the FA Cup games. But we need to obviously look at the squad now. We've got sort of a 17-18 man squad. But we need to look where Ryan Johnson is. Hopefully he might be back in the sort of next 10-14 days, which would be a good bonus for us going into the middle of November. And also we've just got to make sure we've got a couple of little niggles. Sam Merson just twisted his ankle when he come down from scoring the goal. Junior was very, very tired. His hamstrings were very tight after the game, and Ben Hurd's back was a bit sore. So we need to nurse them. We need to make sure on Thursday they come in, get the proper training and treatment, and then make sure they're fine for Saturday.
This coming Saturday, Hungerford Town are visitors to Clarence Park. Their first season at this level, and not doing a bad job at all.
They're very, very good. They're very organised. They work extremely hard, and it's going to be a tough game. And if we're not right on Saturday, we're going to be in for a bit of a shock. So we've got to make sure, as I said earlier, we'll play them properly. The players need a good rest now between now and Saturday. We'll come in and do some stretches and make sure the injuries are cleared up, and then we'll plan and prepare for what we need. We know it's going to be a tough game, but I can honestly say to you, I don't think there's any easy games in this league. No matter who you're playing, the only way this league becomes easy if you get goals and get in front and put a distance between yourself and your opposition. We managed to do that against Truro. We managed to do it against Bishop Stortford, and you see tonight, because we couldn't get the third goal, it became a very, very tough game. And even with sort of 4 or 5 minutes to go, one goal brings them a second goal, and that would have been tough in the last 5 minutes if they'd scored.
It's not just the injuries to clear up, Ian. Sounds like your throat is struggling with 2 games in 3 days.
Yeah, I just think it's just a change of the weather and everything in terms of getting wet on Sunday. But it's not too bad. It makes it feel a lot better when you pick up 3 points like we have done tonight.
Well done. Thanks so much, Ian. Congratulations on another good day.
Thanks very much.
So Saints next in action again on Saturday when Hungerford Town are visitors to Clarence Park National League.